What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's me back again with another banger of video. And so I just got back from a vacation trip and I hit a major re-up. So now I'm up and I didn't fuck it up this time. I haven't consumed half of what I purchased. Anyway, this is about to be a fire story. A few people have asked me when I'm going to make this video, and I decided to go ahead and already put it out there. So, Anyway, follow my Instagram. It'll be on the screen somewhere. And remember, use my code for 10% off on energy drinks at WGG Energy. And, without any further ado, this is how I got expelled from Creekview.
Oh, yeah. I won't ever let you go.
Okay, so this story takes place in August. I'm going to start off at the beginning. Okay, so on August 2nd, the girl I was dating for like 8 months, she broke up with me. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck why. I don't care. But anyway, she was the one that was trying to get me to quit smoking, selling, and vaping, and smoking weed and everything like that. She tried to get me to quit. I never did during that time. So, I was still smoking and everything. I just wasn't getting caught by the school. I was getting caught by my parents, which is better, but still not very good. But, So, she breaks up with me, and I'm like, okay, I'm free. I can do what I want now. So, I try to I try to start heavy back on the trapping, but I was having a little bit of a slow start. I tried to focus on, like, more experiences I wanted to do. So, I drank lean. I purchased shrooms for the first time. And so this is right around this time period, and I was sitting in my AP World History class. I think that's what it was. But this class was a lot of fun. I had one of my friends that was in this class that smoked, but not many people knew it. But so I had some Zins on me, and I had a few on pouches. Like one of my friends, his name was Waylon. He was in the last video. He gave it to me at school. We were in the bus lanes, and the next day I came back. And I had an on pouch that my homie Parker gave me. Parker was in alternative school with me now, but this was before he got expelled. We were still friends at Creekview. We would do stuff together every single day. We'd go smoke in the shower before PE. Not like in the shower, but like in the shower room, in the locker room, if you know what I mean. And there was good ventilation, so we always got away with it. But anyway, I got these on pouches and these Nick pouches, and I asked my homie L. I'm going to call him L, even though pretty much everyone that's watching this video probably will know who he is if you are from my old school Anyway, I bust out these Nick pouches and I offer him one. He goes, yeah, I'll take one. And I was sitting right next to my ex, and like she got like a horrified face on her. And this made her really pissed off, but I didn't really give a fuck. But I was starting to crash out at this point. Like, I was like, okay, how much shit can I get? And then start selling. So I asked my homie L, I was like, hey, I need some carts. I heard that you smoke. And he was like, yeah, I can hook you up. And I kind of scammed him. I was like, okay, 2 whole melts. I got a whole melt cart with me right now, actually. I just bought it. They're much better than the ones I got caught with and expelled with. But But it was a weekend, so he wasn't able to get me to them until the next week. So I went to my other homie that he's not a plug, he's a middleman. But he was at the school still. No one knows that he sold, but... yeah, everyone found out. Anyway, I bought a Gold Coast Clear from him, and I was smoking on that on a Friday, and then over the weekend a pretty good bit. I had the trap bone, and I recorded myself doing some shit on it. Like, I would take massive blinkers and get super fried, and then record myself, like, reacting to, like, funny videos. And there was, like, this ad that, like, kept making me laugh every time I saw it when I was scrolling on TikTok, but that's not important. Anyway, the next week rolls around, and I bring my cart to school with me, and I had a Elf bar at this point. It was like a tobacco blueberry. It was disgusting, and most people were smoking on geek bars. Like my homie Parker, he had a geek bar. But we would still go hit our shit in the locker room. But then 6th period rolls around, which was my class that I had with L, and I was like, okay, yeah, we can do this. And he said he'll bring me the carts tomorrow, and I said $35 for both is too much. It's like $70. I don't want that. No one's gonna buy a whole melt that's from Cali, that's boof weed, for that price. So I actually got him to go down to $30 for each, which was $60, and I was happy to pay that. And I let him rip my cart that one time, like in that class period, which pretty much sealed the deal. Anyway, I know I'm kind of like talking weird and stuff. It's because I'm barred out of my mind right now. But yeah. Anyway, I talked through L through, I think it was like Snapchat Web is what I was using to talk to him. Didn't have my phone at that point, so I would message him. He told me he picked up the arts, and I was like, okay, good. And I didn't think he was going to give them to me in the boxes, which was kind of a problem, but make it to school the next day. I'm already ripping the Gold Coast. Like, I went to the bathroom 2 times. One was with my homie Mac, who's been in a few videos. He was in like my second to last video. But yeah, so I meet up with him, and I actually had a couple pills that I was giving him that accentuate your high, methocarbamol, which is a muscle relaxer. Yeah, it was pretty good. I have another story about doing that kind of muscle relaxer with him in his basement when we were drinking alcohol, which was a pretty fun time. So I'll probably make a video about that soon. Anyway, yeah. So I go to the bathroom one time. I let him tap my cart. He taps my neck. I hit my neck, and we do our little switch off. And he gave me some Zoloft. And I already had some Zans on me at this point, but they were I hadn't tried Zans at that point. I just wanted to sell them because these were Hulks. These were green, and yeah, pretty much green Hulks are just what Hulk did is he just hand smashed the fentanyl right into them. So I didn't think they were safe to take. So yeah, I was just selling them to people, which is kind of like a shitty thing to do, but I didn't want to take them. So. Yeah, I gave him some other stuff. He handed me some Zoloft, which if you combine with weed, makes you like really sedated. It's pretty good. But yeah, I had Zans, Zoloft. I got rid of the other pills, but they were in a Ziploc bag in my backpack, which is important for later. So I go buy these 2 carts from L. We walk around for a bit. We visit one bathroom and we walk out because there's too many people in there. So we decided to go to the gym. And what we didn't realize is, well, I knew there was a camera, but I didn't think it would see us. But there were tons of people walking by as we did it because it was like right by a main door. So I handed him like the $60, and he hands me these 2 whole melts still in the box. And the old whole melt boxes were way bigger, but they were also way fancier. Like I got a whole melt box. That was a bad voice crack. God. Anyway, I got a whole melt box sitting right next to me. It's actually small and it's magnetic, and it's got like a whole melt inside of it. The other ones, they were huge. They had like a little screen or like a little casing in front of the whole melt. He had to unwrap and it was magnetic. It was actually a fancy package, but it was way too big to carry around. So what I did was, as soon as I put the carts in my bag, I couldn't really conceal it very well, but I know some people definitely saw it and knew what was happening. But then this dumbass, he goes and he hits a money spread on a few of my friends that were in the gym, that were like in the area near us, and they watched the whole thing go down, so they knew. But then he hit a money spread, and I walked out, and I went to the bathroom, met up with Mac again, and we just started tapping all 3 cards. And I get through first period fine. My teacher, like I said in previous videos, she doesn't know when I'm fucked up. So like I could just sit there like gone out of my mind, not do the assignment, have someone cheat it for me, and I'd be good. But then I go to second period, and I hit the bathroom one more time to go tap my yard, and someone sees me because I was handing one of the cards I had to one of my friends, and I tapped all 3 whole melts. Like one of them was like blue and pink, and it was awesome. It was really, really good. I tapped the Gold Coast Clear, and I tapped the other the other whole melt. And yeah, so I walk out the bathroom, hand it to one of my friends, and he goes in there, and then someone sees us and immediately walks out of the bathroom. And side note, there had been a plot to get me expelled. This kid named Nate Neighbors. I'm outing his ass because I fucking hate him. But yeah, he was trying to get me to bring a vape to school. And he said, like, I want to try it. Just bring me one tomorrow. And I knew, like, I found out from one of my other friends he was going to snitch on me as soon as I brought the vape. So I decided to tell him, no, I don't got it on me. But I'm pretty sure he still snitched on me. I'm not 100% sure. I got a few people that I think did it. But yeah, I will get my get back as soon as I find out who 100% did it. But yeah, anyway, when I leave, okay, walking out of the bathroom stall with Mac. And we were pretty sure someone saw, and like these two kids, they walked immediately out of the bathroom, and he goes and he hits it one time, and he hands me his cart. He had this like shitty cart he bought in the morning, because I remember I was walking around with him, and I was like, bro, I'm about to buy 2 carts. I'll flip them to these freshmen. I was actually like, I was gonna drain the carts. I was gonna let everybody chief it, and then I was going to like use it for a little while, and then I was gonna sell it to a freshman at the end of the day. And the other whole melt, I was gonna sell. I was barely gonna use it, and I was gonna sell it to this junior for. It was like I think I charged him $50, and he was able to pay that. So I made a ton of money off that. But as you see, that didn't really happen. I was actually waiting for one of the kids to show up, like that was buying it, the little ninth grader. I was waiting for him in the bathroom, and then the bell rang, so I had to go. And I get to my second period, which this teacher always knew I was fucked up. And I came to class like a tiny bit late, and she goes, "Where's your pass?" And I just said, "Oh, I don't have one." And I had to like just tell her like, "Oh, I was just in the bathroom. There's a line." She goes, "Okay, whatever, sit down." And so yeah, I'm chilling in class. I don't think anything of it, but probably about 20 minutes through, I realized I still got the Zans and I got the Zoloft on me. And I had one Zoloft left because I popped it, and I was going to pop the other one. And I should have popped it this moment because I wouldn't have found it in my bag when they searched me. But yeah, sure enough, whatever his fucking name is, that stupid fag, and the other guy that came, the bald motherfucker. I fucking hate both of them, but yeah. Anyway, they come say, "Hey Jackson, we need to pull you out of class for a minute. I need you to bring your stuff." And I was like, "Yep, I knew it." So I had all 3 carts in my pocket, and I wish I would have worn shorts that day. I would have worn shorts over some sweatpants so I could put it in the shorts pocket. But at that point, I knew I was kind of fucked because of the pills. But I could have done they make you dog ear your pockets, like where you pull them inside out. You can kind of leave it in the corner of your pocket and not pull it out to where it's not exposed. Because I actually was searched with a fucking Kato bar in my pocket by Miss Hood, and when I was in 8th grade, and she didn't find it on me. That'll probably be a video because that in and of itself is kind of a wild story. But yeah. Anyway, let me know if you guys want to hear that one. Anyway, yeah. So I go with the principal, and they're leading me out, and I was thinking, damn, I'm gonna run. But then my teacher opens the door, and my drawstring bag, the same one that I was like putting the promethazine and the hydrocodone in when I made lean, she brings that out to him. She says, "Hey, you guys forgot this." And they were like, "Oh, yeah, I'll take that." And they took it from me, like they wouldn't let me hold it, which nothing was in there, thank God, because I was smart enough to take it out. But I was trying to slip the 2 carts into this girl that sat next to me's bag. I was like, "Hold on to these for me, please. I'm about to get fucked." And she was like, no, I'm not holding on to that for you. I was like, "Okay, well, fuck you. You're not a real one." But yeah, anyway, that was the same girl that sat next to me in the Benadryl story, because we had this took place like pretty soon after. But yeah, so I'm walking with them to the office, and I don't know why I sound paranoid as hell. I'm not trying to go off on like side rants, but I sound paranoid right now. Okay, anyway, yeah, so I'm walking to the office, and I'm fumbling with the cards in my pocket. I'm trying to stick them in like my side waistband and my back waistband, because they make you flick your front waistband whenever they search you. And they pulled me in there. L was already in there because they already knew about the buying the carts. So first thing they asked me is, "Hey, why did you go to the bathroom 4 times before school started?" I was like, "Oh, I just was hanging out with my friends. One of them had to pee, so I just went in there and stood around and talked to him while he's peeing." And he goes, "That's pretty weird." And I was like, "Oh, I wouldn't think anything of it. I was just hanging out with one of my friends." And I said the second time was because I actually had to pee. But then they said, "Okay, well, you left Mac and you joined L, and y'all were walking around for a minute." And they showed me a screenshot of the camera where L was flexing the money to some of our other friends. And I was like, "Oh shit, they know." And I'm pretty sure L told them everything, because I didn't snitch on anybody. But then the same guy that sold me the Gold Coast Clear, like I told one of my friends who was willing to buy from him. I was like, "Yeah, he's got gold coasts," and he sold me one. And I think he outed that person, because everyone thought I snitched, but I ain't. For the record, I ain't fucking snitched. So, yeah, anyway, Mark, bitch-ass Vance, he walks in and says, "Immediately expel him," because he hates me. I mean, they pushed out the nice principal and put whatever his name is in charge, the bald motherfucker. Or Vance, yeah. And same thing at the middle school. They pushed out the nice principal and they put in the meaner one. That's why the superintendent hates our school, for anyone that goes to Creekview that's wondering. But yeah. Anyway, bad side topic. Okay, so Vance walks in and says, "Oh, you're immediately expelled." But they haven't even searched me yet. I was like, they searched my bag, but they haven't. I was like, they're done. They didn't find anything. And I tried to tell them the Zoloft was fucking ibuprofen, and my friend gave it to me. And because I knew like I can't get in trouble, but they can't subpoena his medical records and see that like it's prescribed to him. So I was good on that end. So like nothing eventful happened with him. Like he gave his cart to Waylon, who was in ISS, and they were good on that end. And Waylon had Nick on him, but when they searched him, he was able to hide it behind the ISS bookcase because whenever we went in there, like I had ISS a few times, I got 2 stories from there. I would find like a cart or a vape behind the bookshelf in the bathroom, like where the tampons and everything was. And it was like a moment of heaven. Like, but you never take it home. You always leave it there. That was like the customary thing. But yeah, anyway, he hid it behind the ISS bookcase, and he was good. So yeah. Anyway, they're talking to me. They make me empty my pockets out, and one of the hull melts that's like purple kind of like slips out. It goes like whoop, and it comes out. And I try to push back in. He goes, "What was that?" And they made me turn around and everything. I had shorts on with a bunch of zipper pockets, and they were actually like reaching in there and touching it. And they asked me to flick my waistband, so I like almost damn near like flashed the guy. And I was like, "Yeah, I got shit in there, motherfucker." And then they made me dog ear my pockets, and they saw one, and then they were like, "There's still something in there." And I was like, "Oh, no, the fuck, there's not." And then I pulled this one out, and he tried to reach in my pockets. He's like, "No, you can't fucking touch me." And I just pulled out the Gold Coast Clear and smacked it on the table. I was like, "Here you go." And then they searched my bag, and the pills that I gave to Mac, they were in an empty Ziploc bag because he just popped all of them at once. So I just had an empty Ziploc bag in there, but then I had the Ziploc bag with the Zoloft, and it was like a tiny little pill. And they reached him out, and they were like, "Oh, there's nothing there. You may throw them away." And I was like, "Yeah, go ahead." So he goes to reach and throw it in the trash can, and he sees the tiny little ass Zoloft pill in the bag, and he goes, "What's that?" And I was like, I think that was like ibuprofen or something." And he goes, "How do you not know what that is?" And they go in pill identifier, and they look it up. And I was like, they're like, "It's Zoloft." And I was like, "Damn." But I'm not going to describe how I hid the Zans because it's nasty. But I didn't shove him on my ass or anything. I just pulled a Grayson for those of you who've seen that video. But yeah, it didn't go in my ass. They didn't find it. I was more worried about the Zans than I was anything because I was gonna make more money off the Zans. But they knew I was high because like my blood pressure was super high. They had the nurse come down and check me. My eyes weren't even red; they were just glossy at that point. But I was still high, and I didn't really care like what was happening in that moment. Like it didn't really dawn on me I was getting expelled. But they had found the 2 carts. And like Vance immediately walked back in and said, "Yeah, he's expelled 100%. Give him the max punishment." I remember him saying that. Give him the max punishment. And I was like, "Okay, well, fuck." So they make me go sit in the ISS room, but I still have the Xans. So I actually popped one. I was like, "Well, if I'm about to die of a fentanyl overdose, I'd be kind of lit to do it at school." But anyway, people have not died from overdoses at our school in a long time because I mean they know pretty quickly, so they're able to get on it and get the Narcan. But yeah. Anyway. Sitting in the ISS room, they have my carts, and I actually did hit it one more time before I handed it to him. I was like, "I don't got anything," and I put my arms up, and I was like, and I just hit it. Like I hit the cart, and then I just zeroed it, and I wouldn't talk, and I was like, I tried to put it back in my pocket, and they were like, "Nope," and they made me turn around and flick my back waistband. I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't think they would do that." And nothing happens because I wasn't able to put anything in there. All I was thinking was I should have run, dumped all my shit, came back, and the worst they could have done was suspend me. But yeah, at least I didn't have the carts in the boxes in my bag because when I went into the bathroom, like I mentioned, I forgot to say it earlier, I did what I usually do with all my vapes when I think I'm about to get searched. I put it in the ceiling tile. So now it's just, they're probably still in the ceiling tile. I know school's out, everyone, but they might have cleaned them. But yeah, as far as I know, there's still 2 whole melt boxes in the lit comp ceiling bathroom. Allegedly speaking, those aren't mine, even though y'all already caught me with the carts. But yeah, at least I didn't get caught with the Zans because those were worth a lot more money, and I ended up selling those and had a big come up. Then I went to Ace, and I made a whole bunch of more connections. So actually going to Ace was one of the best things for me, and I really like it there. I'm having a great time. But yeah, anyway, this is how I got expelled. But oh yeah, and one more thing. When I was in the ISS room and the Zan started hitting me, I was talking to one of my friends on Snapchat Web because I still have my laptop because they banished me to the ISS room. And I was still texting my homie Cass, and I was like, "I'm fucked. Start telling everyone." And I told my best friend Sean, I was like, "Yeah, I'm fucked. Start telling everyone." And L, he had already been picked up by his parents. But yeah. So I'm sitting in the ISS room, and I see Waylon in there, and Waylon comes over and starts talking to me. And the ISS teacher gets really mad at me. He's like, "Sit down." And he notices I had my own laptop out, and I said, "Yeah, I'm using my own laptop because I'm about to do whatever the fuck I want to do. This is my laptop. You're not going to use your stupid little Go Guardian bullshit on me." And the football coach gets really angry, and I already hated this motherfucker because last time I was in ISS, he was just a dick to me. And I just start just no balls. I just start fucking going off on him, calling him a dickhead, and I was like, yeah, I'm not using my own laptop. You can go fuck yourself. You don't have any govern over me anymore because I'm getting expelled. And he goes, oh, I could still affect that. And I said, no, the fuck you can't, buddy. And so I proceeded to use my own laptop, and like he told me to put it away, and I put it away for a minute, and then I just got right back on it, and I was still looking at stuff, still messaging my friends. I was watching Instagram, I was laughing, I was barred out, and yeah, so I made it home with the rest of the Zans, and my mom came, and she picked me up. She was actually pissed. My dad was out of town, so my dad didn't know. So yeah, and then I still had the trap phone at that point, so I would just text people like, hey, can I come over? And yeah, that's how I got started hanging out with Mac every single night after that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I know this is a bit of a longer one, but yeah. Anyway, it's pretty crazy. Hope you guys watched all the way through and enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun making it. Yeah, this was like a good time of my life. I'm not blaming it on my girlfriend that I crashed out and got expelled. But yeah, that definitely helped. And I don't really give a fuck about what she's doing anymore. She lied to me about some shit, but yeah, it's fine. I don't really care. Anyway, yeah, pulling hose at Ace, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for the video. And yeah, see you in the next one. Should be out next week if I'm not working that day.